And, it looks like to distribute the line. So here we go. Here's the line. It's a pen and twist ties around my earbuds. So I have a microphone. So.
Hi, how are you guys?
So tell us what's going on, Laurel.
We have been here since 3:30, and we are actually first in line. This very nice police officer had made, and this nice new friend of mine, we made a nice area for people with disabilities.
So that's the door?
Yes, and that's the door.
That's the door right there?
Even his announcement, his reservation form had there, like he was looking for trouble. Like, I'm going to have law enforcement there, don't bring bags, don't bring signs. It seemed like he was like agitating for there to be a problem.
We are Sandy survivors, and we think he's doing a really great job. Okay. And we're here to support him because, unfortunately, during this time with politics, there's a lot of hatred and insanity going on, and man, he's a very, very good man. He's helped hundreds and thousands of Sandy survivors.
When was it announced?
About a week and a half ago, yeah. So, that's pretty fast for somebody to be accused of that he doesn't want to do town hall meetings. And guess what? Here we are today.
But what about, you're here very early.
Folks in the back here, we have your attention real quick. We females with purses. They're not allowing you on the inside with purses. So if you want to make the arrangements now, this way you don't have to come all the way back and lose your spot. Take a turn with somebody in line to save your spot.
I'm sure he's going to have other town halls, so it's not like this is, he has to hold it in stadiums every single time. So as long as he keeps on doing them, then there's not necessarily anything wrong with doing it in a small place.
Exactly.
Right. Well, thank you. I appreciate your input.
Have a blessed day.
Bye-bye.
I am a constituent. I'm unpaid. I got myself here. I didn't come in a bus. And I brought a bunch of petitions to have other supporters sign.
I'll sign.
11 petitions. I want the congressman to speak out against hate. I want him to support affordable care. I want him to not defund Planned Parenthood.
I mean, realistically, he's a Republican, so a lot of these he's clearly not going to be supporting. So what?
You got me on tape. I'll try and not be sarcastic or nasty.
Okay.
Yeah, he's finally holding a town hall in person. He made sure to invite the Second Amendment people to come by bus, not even being concerned that they were constituents.
Where are they here? Where do you see?
He invited them to come. They came on a bus. Yes, he did.
There is a bus.
And actually, they all came in a large group, and they went around the front.
They went around the front.
Yes.
Wait a minute. So Second Amendment people are afraid of outside agitators being bussed in, and they bust in themselves to do that. There are a lot of cars for the small crowd that are in line right now. In that building?
Right there. Yeah.
What did you...
I was standing there for a while with all these men, and then they were saying something. I said, what are they saying? He goes, you have to sign up for the union meeting. I'm like, this is a union meeting? And then they sent me around here. So.
How interesting. I was the first one in line, and these are all the folks who were in here before I got in. So lots of people in before the first person. You could just keep a record. I'll go around slower the second time. So somehow these folks had advance tickets to get in. Don't know who they are. Notice he's going to have his back to most people.
Because I was like the first row in, and it's already full.
Okay, thank you.
I feel like we're all his constituents, and I feel like, why do people assume that we're here to harass and not question and ask questions and be heard, but not necessarily harass? Harass is a very negative word. I don't know why people think that.
Oppose concealed carry reciprocity. Right, tell us about it.
So that would overrule all state of New Jersey laws, gun laws.
Basically, any state.
So Idaho could give you a permit to carry a gun on your hip, and New Jersey
basically blow away all gun laws across the whole country.
Insane, an insane proposal that should be on its face. We would never support that kind of response. I asked the congressman staffer. He says we don't have a position on that, and I am not willing to give you an answer. Sounds
But he does. He sponsored the bill, so he does support it.
Why would you? Right, I didn't know that. If I get in there and the hall is full, or if I'm not allowed in, I'm here an hour before the hearing. Again, exactly. And it's all going downhill by then.
Hold on. He's saying.
Were there people in this room before these people got in line?
Excuse me. We can't hear. Does everyone in there have a reservation?
Were there people in this room before the line formed? Were there people in the room before the line formed? Were there people in the room before the line?
Maybe that's something I'll think. If we're going to have this kind of
for this guy. Okay, thank you for coming out, sir. Thank you.
If somebody were to leave, then we can allow. Excuse me. If somebody were to leave, we can let somebody gain access in.
Sir, were there people in?
So then we're going to have to close the door, though.
Sir, excuse me.
Sure. Let me try to get out of your way.
Sir. Okay, he can hear me. He's ignoring me. There are people already walking to their cars. It's very cold outside. So I'm guessing that there was about, guessing 150 people out here, and now they're immediately walking. You are not going to be able to get in now to ask that question, right?
Right. That makes me very sad because I drove an hour to get here and I have an hour to get back.
This is a sham!
Thank you, Mr.
Call it out for what it is. It's a sham. Stop standing in line like cattle. Stop tolerating this crap. This room was reserved and packed by people that support this congressman before this even happened. I am a constituent of the congressman. I live in Waretown Township in the civilized portion of his district. Okay? And we are not going to stand for this crap anymore. It's cowardice, and it's manipulation, and it's anti-democratic, and we will not stand for it anymore. Do you hear me?
Folks, if I could have your attention for a minute, please.
All right, no, don't listen to the police misdirection. We saw the same thing in the debate over the Pineland pipeline, where seats were reserved and taken by people who support it.
This is not right. Okay,
the police are going to try to take you and put you in a protest zone that restricts your First Amendment rights to speak out. And
where's the protest area, sir?
In the back area here.
Where's the back area?
I'll lead everybody over. I'll direct them over.
And infringing your First Amendment rights, and our views are being ignored completely, while friends of the congressman are inside the room, warm and kissing his ass. So don't move when the police say go to some innocuous protest zone. Stand in your cattle line, your sheep line, and tell them you're not sheep.
That's right. Not sheep.
So, the police kind of stunts, and then to isolate the crowd and sneak people in the back door and pack the place beforehand. These are the kind of tactics we anticipated. And then for the police to reinforce those anti-democratic tactics is disgusting.
Why are you deciding to leave? It's just too cold, and
it's cold. We're hungry. We were within 5 people of getting in.
And she had a reservation.
people were in before the door was open.
It's orders to protect him from us. And I think
Well, you look like a very dangerous lady.
And I do remember that he said he was in Burlington today, and he called us not the constituents, but he called us protesters.
Let us in. 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 Let us in.
Are you guys not feeling this, or you disagree?
I don't even know what people are protesting.
What do you mean?
What's he protesting? What's he talking about?
Well, he said something to the effect of feeling shut out.
About we're shut out because the room's to capacity and it's a firehouse. The fire marshal said it's to capacity.
So you clearly you support Tom MacArthur, I would imagine. Is that right?
That's why I'm here. Yes.
So, what are your views of what's going on there?
I hear people chanting. I don't even know what they're chanting about. I don't even think they know what they're chanting about.
Wait a minute, the Great Pretender?
Hey, who gets the honor? That's awesome.
The Great Pretender!
I think that's the most good.
Do you mind if I ask a question?
What do you got there?
Well, was that fake news?
Fake news?
You couldn't be fitting the stereotype for fake news any better.
2 weeks ago, Desimar Andrade, who has been known to the Long Branch Police since 2002 and who has had an ICE detainer on him since 2006, was allowed to stay out on the street. Some children said, "Mommy, can he stay with us tonight?" She said, "Sure." He got into that apartment and cut a hole in the wall and climbed in it.
And climbed in the hole in the wall.
Cut a hole in the wall and climbed in it.
Okay.
Wouldn't leave. Comes out, the woman who was trying to help him, well, he stabbed her in the neck. And then the neighbor who came to assist stabbed him in the neck. It's obvious that the police in Long Branch have their hands tied. I don't want violent criminals walking around. I don't want to be looking over my back. And they're out there because we have an ineffective law that protects them.
Are you disappointed you couldn't get in tonight? Did you come?
No. I really have no place here tonight. I am from outside the district.
Are you guys? Are all you gentlemen from outside?
Some of the gentlemen.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear
I'm
you.
from the 3rd Congressional District.
So you are constituent.
I am the constituent, yeah.
Okay, and are the rest of these guys?
I don't know. I don't know who these guys are. Are you a resident? No, I'm district?
Outside. You're outside as well?
Yeah.
Are you guys from inside or outside the district? You all NJ2AS?
Yeah.
And you're outside the district? Okay.
I don't think them words, but I think you're taken out of context.
That's exactly that's a quote from the NJ2AS website.
Yeah, I think they mean just show up and show our support.
So
not physical, if that's what you're talking about.
Well, the wording on the website,
Yeah,
the quote on the website was, "Let's show the country how to fight those who come in to harass the congressman." That was.
Fighting.
Please tell me, clarify.
We're not abusive. We're here to stand for a Second Amendment right.
Yeah, I only hear one group yelling around.
Yeah. Who's the quiet ones here?
When you say fight
NJ2AS.
cancer,
We're sitting
you're not
over
talking
here.
about beating
We're
it up.
talking with you calmly. We're not yelling. We're not, screaming at MacArthur to come out or let us in. We know that we're here. We're standing here to support our Second Amendment right, and that's what Tom MacArthur
for restoration of fundamental civil rights in New Jersey that have slowly been eroded over time.
People being bussed in to harass him. Do you see that happening, or?
Not at the moment.
No.
That's very conceited. That is very conceited. If you ever feel that you are ever safe
Go back to your
anywhere,
mommy's basement.
Go
play your video games.
I live on my own because I am an adult and realize fully what my actual safety is. No, because I don't need to pretend to be a big man.
You were.
So you're saying, okay, Second Amendment.
Willing to compromise? Yeah, what are you willing to
Why are you treating me like I'm a?
asking us to compromise?
Excuse me, may I finish my sentence?
You'd be willing to compromise for yourself?
May you give me the respect to let me finish my sentence?
Certainly. Go ahead.
Let's be clear. This so-called Second Amendment is open to interpretation. That's not a.
It's law. That's where you're parting from reality.
That's why we have a Supreme Court, because the Supreme Court they decide
It's an individual
cases.
right.
Okay, shush.
Antonin Scalia. Antonin Scalia.
He's dead.
Says
okay?
it. No,
He's dead,
he
and
said.
we still have-
There's
And
no turpentation.
He's not God. He's dead. And there's still a Supreme Court.
I have 8 years of degrees. I'm 27 years old, and I'm smarter than you.
The question.
You're telling me it's illegal.
I didn't tell you any such thing. I'm trying to calm you guys down.
Ma'am, I'm calm.
No, you're not.
I'm simply
Objectively, you're not.
asking.
I see this vein pumping at a way higher rate than average rate.
Well, I don't think that he should be voting on this because I don't want someone who has a permit to conceal carry in another state bring their gun into my state. It's a state issue. New Jersey needs to vote on it.
Well, it's actually not a state issue because it's
concealed carry is. The right to bear arms is not.
Okay.
Concealed carry
You're right.
is a state issue.
But New Jersey doesn't allow you to conceal or open carry.
Are you guys for guns?
I'm for them with compromise.
Are you an NJ2AS person?
No.
Okay.
No, we are not.
It's nice to hear a civilized conversation.
New Jersey resident to conceal carry.
I think you're correct. I'm not 100% sure because I read the whole bill myself.
That's where I'm against.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe 15 gun rights people. There's maybe, well, there's 2 cops back here, and there's maybe
and one of the
20
now let me finish
other people.
Okay. What I would encourage you to do is not everything can be solved by me standing in the middle of a here's what we're going to do. I know I said 2 more. I also saw some people come in from outside. Did I see that correctly? It's cold. Okay. I'm going to ask you to be patient. I'm going to allow a couple of other questions from people that were waiting outside all night because they endured. And we should do that.
Thank you, Congressman. Thank you for letting us in this very corner. But I do appreciate it.
Let me say a word about that even before you ask. The police and the fire department have been marvelous tonight, but they define limits, not because we wanted to keep anyone out, but because the building's capacity is only what it is, and we don't want anyone to be at risk. So I'm sorry it was cold. All right. Well, sir, let me hear your question. All right. So can we agree? I know there's still hands up, but can we agree? I said one more question from the group outside, and then we're going to go to the ball going orange over here. That's right here. And so we come to our friend in the orange. It's got to be good. People have been waiting.
Sure. I just wanted to, it's Mike Engel from Forked River. I just want to say thank you for all your hard work, especially at the joint base and your efforts for the case of 46 Nectar. That'll keep that base open for a long, long time. Thank you.
No, he wasn't the plant. That whether we agree on every issue or not, that I am trying my level best to listen and to act out of a sense of responsibility to you and to our country. So I thank you for being here.